Emergency tree removal cost guide. And not only that, we're going to go through how you can save a lot of money on emergency tree removal because it does get quite expensive. So first up, the average cost of just regular tree removal. So nationwide, based on last year's figures, well, last year from when I'm recording the video, so it's 2020 and 2019, the average cost of tree removal was $871. Now, that the real range is kind of $225 up to about $4,000. That's the average price, but yeah, depending on the size of the tree, the location of the tree on your property, and the obstacles around it will contribute to cost. Now, when do you need emergency tree removal? Basically, after any storm or when a tree is all of a sudden dangerous or in a precarious position. Maybe it's over power lines, maybe it's fallen on a car, on a roof, anything like that. A lot of the time it is following some kind of storm or natural disaster. Now the problem is generally after a storm, you're not the only one. There'll be tons of people in your city that have got trees down everywhere, and guess what? Tree services are flat out trying to keep up with the work. And just with the whole supply demand paradigm, they're going to increase their prices generally 2- or 3-fold until the workload subsides. Then they'll go back to charging normal prices. So what do you do to get around this? Well, firstly, you need to have a look at your tree and say, is it a true emergency? Can it stay there for a week, 10 days until the work subsides and I can get people in at a bit later date? Now, number one, if it can't, then you need to get in emergency services. So you could ring a tree service and say, hey, I've got a tree, it's over my house, or it's on a car, or it's on power lines, you need to come right now and sort it out. For them to drop everything, they're going to charge you a premium. Whether it's on the weekend or through the week, they're gonna charge like a wounded bull. So I do suggest, and the emergency services in most states are a free service paid by the taxpayer. So you ring them up and you tell them that you've got a tree that's in a dangerous position, whether it's on your home or on power lines, and they'll come and make it safe. So that doesn't mean they're going to cut it up and take it away, but what they will do is they'll take it off the power lines, take it off your home, and just put the timber to the side. So that gives you time to repair your home. It gives you time to, for the electrical companies to fix the wires, whatever the case may be. During that time, you can then ring a regular tree service who will probably flat out and say, hey, when the work subsides, when your work goes back to normal, come around and have a look. I've got a fallen tree. I'd like you to remove it. In those cases, you'll get charged a regular price. You'll actually probably get charged less than a regular price because the main cost in tree removal is the actual getting the tree down on the ground in a safe manner. So you've got to bring in either a crane or a boom lift or get an arborist to climb the tree, and it does take many hours to do. If the tree's already on the ground, it's just got to be cut up and thrown in the back of a truck or through a mulching machine. So yeah, the emergency tree services near you is just a regular tree service. So you can just call any tree service. Some of them do have 24 hours note, like 24-hour emergency service. They don't always answer the phone when you do call, but they do advertise that. But generally any service will respond. Now another one, you could actually get it done for free. Most home insurance coverage does cover emergency tree removal or trees that have come down in a storm, especially if it's hit a house or damaged a home. There is a bit of a caveat here though. If your tree had already died and it's fallen over, they might refuse to give you any money. The reason being, trees are on your property and it's up to you to maintain them. Now if a tree has died, it's only a matter of time until it falls over. So if it's been sitting there for 3 or 4 years, the insurance company could turn around and claim negligence on your behalf for not getting it sorted sooner, and they won't pay to remove the tree. They might pay to repair a fence or repair your property, but look, in their eyes it's probably avoidable, so you do need to be careful. So yeah, as mentioned, most cities do have emergency services, but generally it's a state emergency service. So maybe get in contact with your local police, council chambers, or even the fire brigade, the local fire service, and they can point you in the right direction. So that's it from me. Feel free to comment under this video if you've got any questions. I'll try and keep up with them whenever I can. Best of luck with your tree job. This is Ben.